Dear children, in our previous class, we have learned about the climate and soils of Karnataka. Today, in this session, we are going to learn about the natural vegetations and animals of Karnataka. Natural vegetation. The various kinds of plants and trees growing naturally are referred to as natural vegetation. It is also referred as the natural growth of plants without the support of human beings. Karnataka has a rich variety of plant species. The plant species plays an important role in preserving the ecological balance. Let us see the importance of natural vegetation. The trees in the forest provide timber, firewood, raw materials for industries, medicinal herbs, honey, bamboo, cane, etc. They are the home for a large number of animals and plants. The forest being the habitat of wild animals like tiger, lion, buffaloes, elephants, etc. These forests are also place of entertainment. A large number of tourists are attracted by these forests. These forests help to control environmental pollution. These forests are economically very important. Sandalwood is a special tree grown in the forest of Karnataka. There are many industries based on sandalwood in Karnataka. Perfumes, objects with intricate carvings, soap and medicines are manufactured from sandalwood. These sandalwood products are popular all over the world. Hence, they are not only supplied to the other part of our country but also exported to the foreign countries. This is the reason Karnataka is known as the land of sandalwood. Types of natural vegetation. Based on rainfall, relief features, and types of soil, the natural vegetation of Karnataka has been classified into four types. They are evergreen forest, deciduous forest, mixed forest, and grassland and shrubs. Evergreen forest. Places which receive more than 250 centimeters of rainfall annually have evergreen forest. On account of heavy rain and high temperature, the trees grow tall and dense. Evergreen forest, being dense, are impenetrable. The sunlight does not reach the ground at all. Since the trees are always green in color, They are called evergreen forest. Different types of tall trees like rosewood, mahogany, kino, teak are grown in this forest. A large amount of hardwood trees are found in the evergreen forest. At the base of these huge trees are thick shrub. Different types of spices like cinnamon, cardamom, clove and medicinal herbs grown in abundance. Evergreen forest can be seen in the part of Uttara Kannada, Dakshina Kannada, Shimoga, Hassan, Chikmagalur, Kodagu districts. Deciduous forest. After the winter season, due to lack of moisture in the soil, the trees shed their leaves. The leaves reappear during the spring season. These are called deciduous forest. Deciduous forest can be seen in the area receiving 60 to 120 centimeters of rainfall annually. This kind of forest can be seen Chikmagalur, Mysore, Chamarajnagar, the eastern part of Hassan, Tumkur and southern part of Kolar, Mandya, Ramnagar and Bangalore rural district. Trees like teak, kino, mahogany, neem, mango, jack, banyan, sandal and bamboo grow plenty in this forest. Mixed forest. The growing of evergreen and deciduous forest together form the mixed forest. Places which receive 120 to 150 centimeters of annual rainfall have a mixed forest. Places like Udupi, some part of Uttara Kannada, Dakshina Kannada, eastern part of Kodagu, Chikmagalur, Mysore districts, we have a mixed forest. Trees like teak, kino, mahogany, axle, sandal, jack are grown abundantly in this forest. These trees have a commercial value. Grasslands and shrub. Areas receiving less than 60 centimeters of annual rainfall have grasslands. Due to scanty rain and dry weather, there is short grass, thorny shrubs and scrub vegetation. We can see cactus, acacias, babul, bila and palm tree abundantly in these regions. This type of vegetation is seen in Bidar, Gulbarga, Yadgir, Raichur, Koppal, Bijapur, Chitradurga and other areas. Mangrove forest. Mangrove forests are formed due to tides. The mangrove forests are found along the deltas and coastal regions. Deltas, estuaries and beaches in coastal area have a peculiar types of vegetation that has aerial roots and can grow in salty water. These are called mangrove forest. Distribution of such vegetation is limited. Shola forest. These forests are found areas which are more than 1400 meters above sea level and have cool climatic conditions. Places like Kudremukh, Baba Budangiri, Bihar Hills, Brahmagiri in Kodagu have this kind of forest. Distribution of forest. The recorded forest area in Karnataka state is 43.4 lakh square kilometers. This form 22.6 percentage of the total geographical area. Karnataka occupies the seventh place in the forest resources in the country. Uttara Kannada district has the maximum forest in Karnataka. Next to it are Shimoga and Chamarajanagar districts. Bijapur district is the least forest area. Animal resources. Karnataka has a variety of animal resources. The main reason for this is the abandoned forest land. The Sahyadri rank among the hotspot of the world for their biodiversity. Recently, Sahyadri have been declared as a World Heritage Area due to its biodiversity. Nearly 25% of the animal population and 10% of the tiger population in the country are found in Karnataka. In addition to this, there are other types of wild animals too. Leopard, boar, bison, stags, deer, bear, porcupines, etc. are largely found in forest regions. A variety of snakes and colorful birds can also be seen in the forest of Karnataka. The central part of the Western Ghats in Karnataka, called Malnad, and has retained its natural biodiverse heritage. As such, this area has a rich variety of animal resources. There are 5 tiger projects in Karnataka. They are Baba Budangiri, BR Hills, Malay Madheshwara Hills, Gopalaswamy Hills have a large number of animal resources. Ranebenur is the main animal sanctuary in North Maidan region. Now, Karnataka has 5 national parks, 4 bird sanctuaries and about 17 wildlife sanctuaries. The famous bird sanctuary of Karnataka is Ranganathitu.